The problem is you. You are the problem. It's not like the stuff around you, right? It's you. No matter what you think, you are the problem, right? It's you. It's like, it's not the things outside of you, the things around you that are causing you to do these things, right? So say, um, excuse me, say, um, you're mad at, like, McDonald's for being close to you. That's not McDonald's fault, right? I mean, I know this sounds kind of obvious, but I think you get what I mean. It's your fault for going to McDonald's, is kind of what I'm saying, right? So you have to acknowledge that and understand that you are the problem and that you are the one that has to fix the problem, because most likely, excuse me, most likely, no one's gonna do the problem for you, fix the problem for you, my bad, because nobody cares, right? Nobody cares, let's be honest. So I have a couple examples written down. So like eating bad, like eating junk food, eating shit, who's the one eating the food, right? You. I mean, I guess maybe if you're my age, or younger, obviously, or a little older, but you get what I mean. If you're not the one that can cook the food or not the one that gets to choose what food to eat, then maybe just ask, hey, could I cook my own food? Could you guys eat, or not eat, could you guys cook a little bit more healthy? Could you guys let me cook more healthy things for myself? Because I mean, I know that conversation would be hard, right? Because it's your parents cooking food for you, right? So they might get a little angry, but hopefully they won't, obviously. But you gotta find a way around it, right? It's not just gonna fix itself. You have to fix the problem. So if you're eating way too much, way too unhealthy, then just eat less of the unhealthy food. You know what I mean? Like if you're eating like unhealthy, like I said, just eat less of the unhealthy food, because then that makes the unhealthy food not as extreme. So it's hard to take accountability for like these bad habits that you have and these bad things that you do, and you get what I mean, right? But you have to, because no one else is gonna take accountability for you, right? There's probably no people that are gonna hold you accountable, because people are soft now. I'll be honest, people are very soft. But if you have a friend that's like doing similar things to you and to me, excuse me, that voice crack. But if you have people like a friend that is on self-improvement as well, is trying to better themselves, trying to learn about, just trying to get better, then be excuse me, accountability partners with them. So what that is, if you don't know, I mean, it kind of is somewhat obvious from the title, very well, phrase, name, whatever, because it says accountability partners. So you'll have maybe a group, I don't know, I don't have one. It's you and that person holding each other accountable forever. Well, you get what I mean, for a long time, without excuses. So say I have an accountability partner and I tell them I'm gonna drink X amount of water each day, and then I don't drink that much water that day. They're gonna hold me accountable. They're gonna tell me, hey man, you didn't drink enough water today. Drink more tomorrow. It's kind of like, it kind of seems obvious. Like, you could probably do this yourself, but I mean, trust me, it's hard. I'm sure you know also. But, like, with the bad things that you do, like I said earlier, you are the one doing the bad habits, right? Nobody's doing them for you. Like, let me think a second. Like if your room is messy, it's not like your parents' fault for getting you too much clothes or some BS like that. It's your fault, right? You have to take accountability for things, because you are the problem. You have to accept that. As soon as you accept that, life just gets easier, right? Because I used to be be a blamer. I blame everything on everybody else, but really, if you just take blame for everything that happens in your life, even if it isn't your fault, like say, I don't know, you're playing basketball, somebody gives you a bad pass, like it's way over your head. Instead of saying, "Oh, come on, man, you should have passed it to me better," just say, "My bad, I should have jumped higher," or like, you get the point, right? So, yeah, like with bad habits, it's hard to accept that you are the one making the mistake and you are the problem. It's hard to accept that, and I understand that. I understand entirely. And the thing is, you just have to, like, change. I mean, you can't change if you blame it on everybody else, right? Because, say, basketball, again, because, well, obviously I play basketball. Well, I guess that isn't obvious, but you know what I mean. So, with this, like, in basketball, say if you miss a shot, then take the blame for it. Like, if you just shoot a wide open three, airball it. Take the blame. Say, my bad, my bad. Do you know what I mean? Just take blame. It's so easy. Sometimes it's easy. Sometimes if you're like really passionate about something and somebody messes it up and it's obviously their fault, you just have to, I wouldn't say take the blame, but just like keep it cool and know that it happened to you and that you are the problem and you are the solution, right? You are the solution to the problem. You know what I mean? It's kind of confusing, but like, you're the problem, right? This is you, and then this is also you. Problem, solution. It's just, this is the easier one to be, right? The problem. Because it doesn't take, like, mental toughness. Because taking accountability is hard. I mean, everybody knows that, I'm sure. But once you do, it'll pay off, trust me. So, like, I don't know, this thing real quick, like, drugs and, like, getting addicted to them, it's not, like, the thing you're addicted to. It's, like, the symptoms of being addicted, right? So, say you're addicted to drugs, like, it's one of the most common addictions, right? I mean, I think so, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So, if you're addicted to drugs, it's not the drugs that you're addicted, like, it's not the drugs is how you know you're addicted. It's the things you do to know you're addicted. I mean, I used to think differently. I don't know why, but yeah. And say you're addicted to soda, you'll be like, I'll just have one more. I'll just have one more. You need to realize that you are addicted, and that'll cause so much. I wouldn't say cause is the right word. It'll like clear a lot of head space. Like, it'll just make you more calm. And if you think that you're like, I know sometimes there are circumstances where there's nothing you can do and that it's all out of your control, but then you just gotta realize that you are the solution to all the problems, right? You are the solution to all the problems in your life. And you're also the problem of all the problems in your life. So you have to choose which you want to be, if you know what I'm saying. You have to choose to be the solution to everything bad that's happening to you. So you, say you have a bad grade, it's not the teacher. Most of the time it's not the teacher, but there's some times that it is. You know what I mean? It's not usually the teacher that's the problems. They assign too many assignments. Who's not doing the assignments? Their tests are too hard. Who's not studying? You know what I mean? Like, you're always gonna, if you think about it, it's all gonna come back to you. You know what I mean? Because, like, you're the one living your life, and you're the one causing and fixing the problems of your life. So you have to choose if you're gonna be the solution to all your problems, or you're gonna be all the problems, right? You're gonna be the cause of all the problems, or you're gonna be the cause of all the solutions. excuse me, and you're gonna have to choose which one you have to be. So always remember, the hardest part is to start, and peace.